this liquor. I'ma light up this blunt, turn up. Fight, flirt with your nigga. I'ma flirt, I'ma do what I want. Pass out on the couch. Wake up and give him this love, I'm hot in the mud, I'm nigga, but I can't get enough. Now I'm blowed, baby, I'm blowed, so stoned, I'm blowed. Damn, my nigga, I'm blowed. Up in the VIP, sipping on Chris. With my niggas. Ooh, so you know I'm about to put that fire to my lips. Light it. Okay, this started looking so good. Under the lights, let's fuck on the moon. Get higher, I roll. He smoking smoke. It's murder she roll. Murder she roll. And I see these hoes tryna cuff on niggas. If I want that nigga, I could take that nigga. He don't want no square, need a real chick with him. That's down like a homie, she gon' smoke some with him. I'm ready for a takeoff. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm blowed. My session got it smelling like fire. She asked me what I'm blowing, I'ma tell her whole nigga. She got a whole batch of low grade. I'm on exotic and it's homemade. Don't bring that weak shit around me, cause I'ma throw shade. It's got me so horny, ready to go. Ooh yeah, I just wanna grind on you. Might let you put it in my bag. Damn. But I gotta be blowed. I'm blowed. Baby, I'm blowed. So stoned, I'm blowed. Damn, my nigga, I'm blowed. I got Trina, I got Isha. I'm Chameleon, nice to meet ya. I be blowing like Katrina, but I don't fuck with Christina. All my partners could be models, and I'm running up these bottles. Bustin' swishes, I don't do that. 1.5's all in my bed. I'm blowed. Yeah. Baby, I'm blowed. So stoned, I'm blowed. Damn, my nigga, I'm blowed. Call her Amber Rose.
Blow.
And see what Wiz Khalifa doing.
Blow.
I hope she don't mind.
From the sky, a vision in my eyes. Rise and fall to risk it all. I won't apologize. Oh, I've been restless, and now I'm like a storm, unexpected. I'm losing all control now. I'm fearless. The moon is calling me. You can run. Gonna stop me, watch me. I'm a tidal wave. watch me. I'm a tidal wave and I'm coming. You can run away. Like a tidal wave, I'm coming. No one's gonna stop me. Watch me. I'm a tidal wave and I'm coming. You can run away. I'm a tidal wave.
Same young nigga, I ain't changed up yet. Don't get a chance to fuck the game up yet. Ride through the hood in that new Corvette. Just fit the few packs, fuck the change up yet. How they hating on me? I got all my day one niggas still with me. Riding with the 40 in this bitch named Aubrey. If a nigga try to front, man, I'm aiming for his neck. Pops did 18 in a hole. Came home, can't even work a cell phone. See my grandfather laying on his deathbed. Now my nana got her dress falling out of head. How they try to tell me be patient when we did $250,000 out of slow basement. I get a rush for the money, I swear to my mama they ain't taking nothing from me. I played the background for too long. Never scared, just now I'm in my comfort zone. Can't forget those nights with my vest on. Had the whole hood hot like Vietnam. Don't think money make you real, nigga. I seen niggas with money get killed, nigga. Should've played the sideline, not the field, nigga. Bunch of house niggas tryna pay field, niggas. Ain't speak to my sister since 07. 14 a nigga still on the same shit. Hard to ask the Lord to forgive a nigga. But my heart still can't forgive that bitch. Shit turned my family into pieces. Can't blame nobody, I'm the reason. But the good with the bad, I take it. Cold-hearted when you $1 million racing. One focus when you caught up in the matrix. Some say I sold my soul to Satan. Working on a new deal to replace it. I know my grandma looking down like pace it. No rush, I'ma be here waiting. Catch a blessing, boy, you destined for greatness. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
Love the game like a centerfold. Hard code, need a winter coat. Niggas got it from the jump. Try to put me underwater, but I've been afloat. Never let your guard down, nigga. Can't trust niggas anymore. Got a mind full of gold and my eyes full of money. iPhone full of middle notes. I'm just trying to raise my net worth. All these hoes trying to network. I'm like Vince freaking network. But that's only if you network. My foot barely on the gas, nigga. I'm trying to give you niggas head starts. I'm trying to get these niggas head starts. College for a week, dropped out cause my head off. And I was trying to chase a dream, nigga. No sleep, I ain't stopping till my feet bleed. The picture bigger, nigga, I'ma need a bigger frame. Nigga, kitchen and everything my team need. How the fuck you just now seeing me? When I know a couple niggas dream of being me. Know it's still a few Kobe's left in the league. Gotta wait to claim king like LeBron James. Back, nigga, breathe, let me ventilate. High like I got keys on the interstate. My nigga B say he headed to the top floor. I told a nigga meet me there like a dinner date. And you won't see it when I get a mail. I pray my niggas all get a pill. And these other niggas getting deals. Problem with these other niggas, they ain't never real. They ain't never real.
fuck the game up yet. Nah. Catch me in the kitchen like I'm bruh man. Gotta pay respects where I'm at. RP, pretty black was a grand man. Show me how to hit the kitchen, how to hold a pot. And if the coke get a little hot, put the ice on the left side. Hold a spoon tight and don't stop till your wrist pop. Type of shit niggas better write down. Recipe and take a nigga to the top. I don't care what you got. You got $1,000, young nigga better throw it all in the pot. Ask your man for a loan too. And if your man real, y'all niggas take it to the top. Y'all know ain't no handouts. You gotta grind for it. Next thing you gotta coach spot. Now you gotta hold it down. Put your niggas on. Everybody gotta eat too. Don't never get big headed. Better think smart. It's a bunch of niggas getting money too. That's why you break bread with your niggas. You tell them, say nigga we made it. You tell them, say nigga we made it. But me, I'd rather be rich than famous. Be rich than famous. Be rich than famous.
Who is this person you're talking about? Who is this person you're talking about? You answer me now. Is she? Who is she? Who is she?
We can run the world, we can run the world. We can run the world, we can run the world. We can run the world, we can run the world.
Got dreams, cash in the cream, grind like a fiend for shit you never seen. Watch you take it over, bitch they coming over. Money we counted over, my niggas they never sober. I pull up in the bent, duck tent, black gut sipping clear bent. Clark Kent, black shoes, my attitude's fuck for $1, never hit the bottom. Fifth clap, skater lap, all black Raider hat. Serve the customers, the custom made the Porsche. Nazir Jones, homie, the world is yours. Or Tony Montana, with a bitch from Atlanta at the Caesar Cabana. Then I'm ghost like the Phantom. Dirty money hit me like a needle. Got me standing on the streets like the Beatles. I'm a motherfucking coke boy. Baby, come and run the world with a dope boy.
I'm a motherfucking coke boy. I'm a motherfucking coke boy. Coke boy, coke boy, coke boy, coke boy. I'm a motherfucking coke boy.
Some people looking through the mirror. This isn't where we started. They see you running through the fields, deep inside a capsule. Freedom, you know nothing at all. We run, 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 we run. We can run the world.
For long, the young genius. I got these funny MCs, keep trying to get the lyrics. I got 300 on C's and I can barely fit them. I'm like a nymphomaniac, they in the schizophrenic. What I said is when I get her, I'm betting they're ridiculous. We can run the world. Just get the handcuffs on us. Mr. Officer, don't want no problem. I don't got no Glock, no girl, why you so forceful? It's like I'm shouting like Floyd before another bout. How you niggas going take off sitting on mama couch? I did that jump with Raekwon, the youngest with the cloud. I run, I get the runners and dolphins by running my mouth. I'm forever a poet, I was never a killer. 11 Baltimore, women, Crips, Bloods, and Gorillas. Working on a great figure to double my digits. Shout out said I'm out of shape, niggas still running this city. Bitch.
Looking through the mirror, this isn't where we started.
Hey yo, he mad amazing in weather, rocking big leathers. Catch him on the block, stocky since the red jetters. Monkey flipping bread, gamble with the chop headers. Won't take no shorts, we don't jock niggas. Fast and furious, dope curious. That I put up, hit you from your home, Julius. Just bounce, drop the Uzi and fly, meet you at the Ritz. Sweet 19 to switch up the whips, yo. Young De Niro, the black hand, mafia gangland. When niggas bang out and do the same jam, I be
in Brazil, stroking them down, and for the hell I blame you. Then fly like Pan Am do. Whoever said I went down, I was configuring this money to feed my babies monthly and retire. But now I'm more larger, smarter, call me the martyr. This separating me from these authors. He's underwinding, but hey yo, man, this nigga Chef. They can't fuck up this motherfucking knot, nigga, man. Go ice one, Billy Goat, nigga. Hold it down, man. Whoa. The franchise, nigga. Ishi, what up? Ishi, what up? The future of the world is ours here. All the teams so real, what up? You heard it from me, kid. Bali, nigga. Me, that's who? The chef.
So people looking through the needle. This isn't where we started. They see you running through the fields, deep inside a capsule. Freedom, you know nothing at all. We run, we run. We run, we run, we run. We run, we run, we run. We run, we can run the world.
They feel I left them out, and then they butter soft. Soon as they cross the line, as soon as I cut them off, and I don't care if you fuck with me, my nigga, yeah, I'm the boss. I'm Chinese chicken, big dog, yeah, I come with sauce. Better hope the swag roll off in the broth. Soon as I kick the ball, as soon as a nigga lost, yeah, I cop it, put a profit, I don't care what it costs. Goddamn nutty, you're sorry, you the bomb to me. Say it fucking constantly, expected the animosity. The way I let it bother me, be ready when it's time to meet. No ifs, ands, and problems, I'ma start check your astronomy. Clean bloodline, you ain't got enough for bonding me. My paper growing fond of me, green greens and broccoli. Yeah, it's in my jeans. 1 sheet, 2 sheets, the paper in the green. Yeah, I'm feeling for the loose leaf.
I'm so
conversation. Because you're hating while you in the corner pacing. I'm on the block racing, suffer from sleep deprivation. Some things don't change. No, I don't hang. I slip between phone rings, come back like it's road game. It's what you get, you mix struggle and pain. Propane and flame, soda and cane. Plus the boy fly, who brought this dope on the plane? You drag me through the mother gang, I won't complain. Cloak rocks and gang, can't erase all the stains. Found for fortune and fame, better put respect on my name. For shit get strange, better stay in my lane. I ain't regular, man, I won't tell you again. I'm allergic to fake, I don't know what to think. I'm drawing the blank, I roll with my mistakes. You snitching like the Jakes, but won't say it to my face.
I'm so proud you haters. Fuck you haters. Fuck you haters. Yeah, 'cause all about that paper. Get that paper. Get that paper. 'Cause we paper chasers. Yeah, 'cause we paper chasers.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, ooh. I was broken from a young age, taking my soak into the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, took to me, shook at me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the. Hey, you burn me up, believer, believer. Hey, you burn me down, you burn me up, believer, believer. Hey, let the bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my drive, it came from. Hey, you burn me up, believer, believer. Third things third, send a prayer to the ones up above. All the hate that you've heard has turned your spirit to a dove. Oh, ooh, your spirit up above. Oh, ooh. I was choking in the crowd, building my rain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings they would drown, but they never did. Ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke open and rained down. It rained down like. Hey, you burn me up, believer, believer. Hey, you burn me down, you burn me up, believer, believer. Hey, let the bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my drive, it came from. Hey, you burn me up, believer, believer. Last days last by the grace of the fire and the flames. You're the face of the future, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh. But they never did, ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke open and rained down. It rained down like. Hey, you burn me up, believer, believer. Hey, you burn me down, you burn me up, believer, believer. Hey, let the bullets fly, let them rain. My life, my love, my drive, it came from. Hey, you burn me up, believer, believer. Come on in, let's go. Yeah, let's go. All right, okay. All right, okay. Return to the Mac. Get on what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, pimp strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't copy yet. Glad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Grown music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT shit hustling. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that city with the back crush shit. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country.
Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Here we go back, this is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Now, can I kick it? Thank you, yeah. I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanting on gold fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me. Go hard like I got an 808 in my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like it gave a little speed to a great white shark on Shark Week. Wow, time to go off, gone. Deuces goodbye, I got a world to see. And my girl, she wanna see Rome. Caesar make you a believer. Nah, I never ever did it for a throne. That validation comes from giving it back to the people. Now, sing this song and it goes like, raise those hands, this is our party. We came here to live life like nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. Learn from that failure, gain humility, and then we keep marching.
Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
So we put our hands up. So we put our hands up.
And all my people say, that's right. And all my people say, and all my people say,
Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
No time for haters, I'll see you later. Try to put up barriers, but I never get through the bitchy fakers. I'm blind to them, yeah, I'm blind to them fake. When they're screaming out your name, everyone in the crowd, you know that you made it. Like a king on a throne, baby, you wear the crown. That's where you know that you made it. 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 When the bullets try to pull you down, down, cause they're jealous, you know. Keep your head up to the heavens now, now they're just jealous, you know. Never forget all those who held me down. When them sharks, they left me to drown. Stronger than ever, I'm holding my ground. Who's laughing now? Yeah, who's laughing now? When they're screaming out your name, everyone in the crowd, you know that you made it. Like a king on a throne, baby, you wear the crown. That's where you know that you made it. You know that you made it. You know that you made it. You know that you made it.
and gentlemen, welcome to Chicago, Illinois for this top 5 battle happening live at the United Center, live in Chicago. Ladies and gentlemen, Kate Remy and Eddie Turner here from Inside Drive, bringing you all the action happening tonight. And Eddie, it will be one of the best games we think we will ever see in the AAU World Tour League. Besides Dayton versus the Lake Erie Monsters, Dayton versus the Chicago Lockdown has surprised and shocked a lot of fans throughout the 1 year that the Dayton Wolves and Chicago rivalry has started.
Well, you got that right, Kate. The Dayton Wolves knocked off Chicago Lockdown last season. Not by much, Kate, but a win's a win in this AAU World Tour League. This private organization is competitive as ever right now. Chicago Lockdown used to be number 10 in the power rankings, but they are now 5-1 coming into this 2017 World Tour season. Starting off this 2017 World Tour season, coming into the game against the Dayton Wolves, 5-1. The Dayton Wolves are 2-2, and quite frankly, really, Kate, I'm surprised that the Dayton Wolves are still in the top 5 after their 3 losses that they took on the road in the first month of this 2017 season.
Well, first, Eddie, it's only 2 losses for the Dayton Wolves, and both of those losses were mistakes for the Dayton Wolves. But tonight, last game, the Dayton Wolves encounter was the first home game live in Dayton, Ohio against the Utah Thunder. The Dayton Wolves beat Utah Thunder in an impressive game. It was a great game all around, but the Dayton Wolves had the momentum if you tuned into AAU World Tour Radio 2 weeks ago. But if you didn't, the Dayton Wolves won 73-86. And now the Dayton Wolves look to continue that impressive momentum, that impressive game that they had 2 weeks ago into this road game before they head home to take on Central City Knights. That will be a great conference battle. But first, like you said, Eddie, I wanna take you to the top 5 for right now in the AAU World Tour League, the updated power rankings. Team Concept from Portland, Oregon stands at number 1 right now, Eddie, 6-0 of the season so far. Then it's Lake Erie Monsters with a 4-1 record. The Lake Erie Monsters' 1 loss is counted for by the Dayton Wolves. It was a great game, 78-76. Miller with the last game-winning shot to sink it in secret of retribution over his ballin' for Bree effect for Brianna Washington. It was an emotional game, ladies and gentlemen. But the Dayton Wolves won that. Then it's number 3, Chicago Lockdown at 5-1. They're doing a fantastic job so far throughout this season to take the number 3 spot to come in, stay home and face one of the top 5 teams. Also, the Dayton Wolves. At number 4 is the Twin City Boys from Minnesota. They stand at 5-1, 2-1 last week, and they're doing a fantastic job. And the Dayton Wolves will play Twin City Boys not the next game, but the game after the Central City Knights. The Dayton Wolves head to Minneapolis, Minnesota to take on the Twin City Boys. Then it's the Dayton Wolves at number 5 with a 2-2 record. Now, I'm surprised that they are number 5 as well, because Toronto Terror is right under the Dayton Wolves, and they stand at 6-2. So I don't really get why the Dayton Wolves are number 5, but I'm sure that someone on Next Gen Network has seen this spark from the Dayton Wolves, and not only will we see a top 5 battle tonight, but one of these teams will either go up or one of these teams will go down in the power rankings in the next couple of weeks if they so happen to take a loss tonight.
Well, first, Kate, I think it's going to be an amazing game. Any team in this AAU World Tour League has made a statement for themselves so far, regardless of how the record is, how the record sits so far, Kate. Any team in this private organization is competition to one another. As we seen Miller, we thought the Dayton was going to beat Memphis Kings, but Memphis Kings won. But the Memphis Kings will be returning to the jungle to take on the Dayton Wolves in Game 2 of the best of 3 series that we have in the 2017 World Tour season, as well as the Dayton Wolves taking on Pacific Northwest in the jungle. But they will also be going back to Washington, D.C. to play the Pacific Northwest. So we'll be keeping our eyes on those 2 games as well. But most importantly, we'll be keeping our eyes on Miller tonight as the Biggie Challenge, Kate. Let's get into this right now. Let's get into this. The Biggie Challenge tonight is specifically targeted for Miller's defense. Now, Eddie from Louisville, Kentucky had released a post that challenged Miller to keep his opponent under 13 points tonight. Under 13 points. He cannot commit, I think, more than 4 turnovers tonight, Kate, and I believe that he has to get 3 or 4 steals or 2 or more blocks tonight. So it will be circling around Miller's defense, but not only will everybody be watching for Miller's defense tonight, but everybody thinks that Miller has no defense, that Miller will foul out, tonight, and maybe if Miller fouls out, Kate, you know the Dayton Wolves really have no chance of pulling the game out unless they take it to overtime. And tonight, Kate, it will be midnight basketball as the tip-off to tonight is set at 10 o'clock.
You know, Eddie, and that's what I really didn't get. Now, I'm ready to give my opinion because I feel like somebody has to give their opinion because I see that Miller is not going to speak. He'd rather let his game speak for itself. But you never know how you're going to come into a game and play. Now, this is like we said, this is a competitive private AAU WorldTour league. So, any given night, any team can defeat any given team. The Dayton Wolves are on the top 10, which they stayed at the top 10, but they lost to the Memphis Kings. They dropped down, but they beat the Lake Erie Monsters, which everybody thought that the Dayton Wolves was not going to beat the Lake Erie Monsters, but the Dayton Wolves did beat them, and Miller did seek retribution over his ball and for free effect. So like I said, any given week, anybody can defeat anybody and blow up and deliver an upset at it. But what my problem lies is the way that everybody continues to attack them. Now, when the Dayton Wolves lost to Pacific Northwest, everybody badmouthed Miller about his offense. Miller didn't do this, Miller didn't do that. He had 9 turnovers, he had this. But he came into the next game and delivered a 13-point blowout to the Utah Thunder. But now, everybody's thinking that Miller has no defense just because the Biggie Challenge states and targets Miller's defense. Why is everybody so hard on Miller? Yeah, the Dayton Wolves have went to the national championships 2 or 3 times and won in a couple of seasons and didn't capitalize as they should. It's a learning phase, Eddie. Now, I bet that you think tonight, since Miller is 5'10", and now we know that his opponent by the name of, let me see, CJ Payne, that says he's 6'2". Since Miller stands at 5'10", CJ stands at 6'2", you think that Miller will most definitely be shut down tonight, as we see on the post. Do you think that CJ Payne will lock down Miller tonight, or Miller will blow up and release and break the chains and deliver as I think he will tonight?
Well, first, K, I think nobody is attacking Miller. Now, the Biggie Challenge, in my opinion, was specifically made to pinpoint the Dayton Stars' flaws throughout his game. Now, we see Miller, don't get me wrong, we see Miller have tremendous games the last 4 weeks, last month and a half. We're in week 5 of the AAU WorldTour season, and the Dayton Stars see Miller is doing a fantastic job, but his turnovers is what's killing him. His turnovers is what's eating the Dayton Wolves alive right now, and Miller, right now, Kate, Miller averages 7 turnovers per game. 7 turnovers per game. First game against Memphis Kings, Miller has 6 turnovers. The next game against the Lake Erie Monsters, he has 6 turnovers. Pacific Northwest, 9 turnovers. Last game against Utah Thunder, 6 turnovers. So Miller averages almost 7 turnovers a game. Almost 7 turnovers a game, Kate. Almost 7 turnovers a game. As a point guard, that is unacceptable. You look at any other player in this league, their turnover ratio is not above 4, not above 3, not above 4. Miller is at 7, and that's why I think that Miller will sink the Dayton Wolves ship as far as trying to capitalize and grab the national championship this season, in the 2017 season.
Well, we're still focusing on Miller's turnovers. That's the only thing anybody has on Miller at the moment. Sure, the Dayton Wolves, you win some, you lose some. Sure, the Dayton Wolves hasn't capitalized on some of the games that they should have won, but anything can happen in this AAU WorldTour League. So, why don't you do us a favor, Eddie? Why don't you read the stats coming into this game for the point guard for Chicago Lockdown, CJ Payne. Read his stats. Now, I'm going to read Miller's stats, and then I want you to decide which one is the better point guard coming into this game.
Right. CJ Payne for Chicago Lockdown averages 12.1 points per game. He averages 1.5 rebounds per game, 5 assists per game, and 1 steal per game. Coming into this game, Kate, and trying to take on the Dayton star C. Miller, which I think he can. C. Miller stands at 5'10". CJ Payne stands at 6'2".
CJ Payne has a longer reach than Miller. CJ Payne is going to take down Miller and lock down Miller. We've heard it before, Eddie. Miller, on the other hand, averages 20.5 points per game. Now, number 3 in the AAU World Tour leaderboards for points per game. Miller averages now 5.6 rebounds per game and 7 assists per game. 2 blocks per game. Well, not 2 blocks, 2.3 blocks per game. Now takes back the lead to lead the AAU World Tour League in blocks per game with 2.3. Miller averages 2.4 turnovers per game. Just wanted to clarify the confusion and the official numbers as Miller's turnovers. But what I want to get at and tell you, Eddie, C. Miller averages way better numbers than CJ Payne for Chicago Lockdown. Miller, although he averages so many turnovers per game, I could understand if Miller was averaging and committing those turnovers due to the fact that his head is not in the game. That is not the case. Miller averages those turnovers because he continues to tag every team inside, no matter which team he faces. When Miller crosses that half-court line, Chris Johnson, I forgot we have 2 CJs, Chris Johnson for the Dayton Wolves, and DW's opponent has to be on guard because Miller at any given moment is looking to throw it down into the post and attack inside. So kudos to Miller for averaging these numbers right now. If anybody or nobody doesn't give him any credit, I'm giving him credit because those are remarkable numbers for our 5'10" point guard who takes on opponents way taller than Miller with way more reach than Miller. Miller took on Ja'Cory Young for Utah Thunder. He stands at 6'7", a 6'7" point guard that also plays the 3 and the 4 and maybe the 5 if he wants to. Miller didn't attack inside, as you see. Miller plays smart. Miller plays smart basketball, smart Dayton Wolves basketball. Didn't attack inside as much. He stood out and relied on his 3-pointers, which he knocked down. 29 points in the game, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. The Dayton Wolves took it, 73-86. So Miller has a phenomenal form. He does a fantastic job, and I'm sure that Miller will, although he may start off rough, although the Dayton Wolves may start off rough, they will click together. They will sink down, cool down, chill down, calm down, and take it to Chicago Lockdown for the win tonight, in my opinion.
Well, this is not a one-person show tonight, Kate, as we seen before by the Dayton Wolves, who lost 2 games. I think 2 games. But anyways, for Chicago Lockdown, another standout for Chicago Lockdown is number 3, Christopher Wade. He averages 14.5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds per game, 5.1 assists per game, 2.0 steals per game, 2 steals per game, and he shoots at a 47% from the field goals, a 33% from the 3-point, and is a monster, a person you do not want to put on the line, and 88% from the free throw line. As another player for Chicago Lockdown, Derek Butler, averages 15.5 points per game, almost 5 rebounds per game, 4.7 assists per game, 1.5 steals per game, a 48% shooting inside, a 45% outside, and a 66% free throw shooter, Kate.
Oh, that's so sweet. For the Dayton Wolves, the last top 2 for the Dayton Wolves, Chris Johnson now averages almost 11 points per game, 10.8 points per game, 8.2 rebounds per game for Chris Johnson, almost averaging a double-double per game. He is sure to be selected into the AAU All-Star Game if we so happen to get an expansion for this 2017 World Tour season. Remember, we undergo this almost every year. The Dayton, well, not the Dayton Wolves, the CEO and the board of the AAU World Tour League does not know if he wants to expand this league or not. If it expands, Eddie, it's going to be like an NBA style league, 82 games if they expand it, but if not, then it's a 34-game season. But I kind of want the 82-game season. Now, remember, we didn't get to do it last season because it was just way too long. It was a year into the league, and we just wasn't cutting enough games or finishing enough games, or there was a lot of games on the schedule at one time for everybody to play, so they trimmed it down and cut it off. And Mike Wells, number one for the Dayton Wolves, rounds off the top three for key players, averaging 10 points per game and almost 2 rebounds per game with 1.8. And Johnson averages a 68% from the field goals and an 83% from the free throw line. Wells averages a 35% from the field goals, a 35% from the three-point line, and a 71% from the free throw line. Miller, let's bump it back up to Miller and his averages so far coming into this game. A 41% from the field goals, a .411%, and a 32% from the three-point line, and an 80% from the free throw line. So Miller has slipped dramatically down from his three-pointers in a season. Miller usually averages a 47% from the three-point line, but this year, so far, he averages a 32%. So Miller has a lot of work to do. Hopefully we see Miller do just as he did 2 weeks ago against the Utah Thunder and knock down some three-pointers, but I kind of highly question it that we're on the road. His shot usually doesn't go too good for Miller, as he averages 17.5 points per game on the road so far this season. So we'll see what the Dayton Wolves, with these top 3 players, bring for the Dayton Wolves tonight on the road before they head home against the Central City Knights, Eddie.
And real quick before we go into the final thoughts as we get set for tip-off, CJ Payne for Chicago Lockdown averages 54% from the field goals, a 46% from behind the three-point line, and a 71% from the free throw line, Kate. So he's doing a remarkable job putting points on the board for Chicago Lockdown. It's going to be a great game, but I want to ask you, since I know you're going for the Dayton Wolves tonight, you're always going for the Dayton Wolves, what does C. Miller and the Dayton Wolves have to do to try and pull this game out on the road in Chicago, Illinois, and make it a 2-0 winning streak before they head home and face the Central City Knights?
Well, they have to come out here and play exactly how they did at home 2 weeks ago against the Utah Thunder. It's a number 3 versus number 5 seed, so both teams, Eddie, have marked their territory in the top 5 so far this season. And tonight we will see which team is the best. Which team is the best? Just one spot differential between these two teams, the Dayton Wolves and Chicago Lockdown. But we will see which team is the best so far. Which team is the best? And I think the Dayton Wolves will do it just because, regardless of Miller's turnovers, as everybody keeps saying, Miller has great defense. Miller doesn't average 2.3 blocks per game. He doesn't lead the AAU WorldTour League in blocks per game for no reason. He doesn't average, how many steals did he average? He doesn't average, well, Miller doesn't average any steals per game, actually. But Miller doesn't average any of these numbers for no reason. Miller is not the leader in the box per game for no reason. Although some point guards have scored on Miller, has put up numbers against Miller. Miller has put up numbers against them. 37 in the first game, 26 in the second game against the Central City Knights, and I'm sure Miller had 18 points in the third game and 29 points in the last game. So Miller he can put up points too. But I think Chicago Lockdown is in trouble if Miller comes out, runs the floor like I know he can, runs the floor and is able to put numbers on the board, as well as Manny Reeves. Chris Johnson needs to get busy down low, as well as Dwight Winston. The whole starting 5 needs to come out and play that game, along with Dominic Watkins, who has a huge matchup coming in 2 weeks at home and live in the jungle against the Central City Knights, going against his former, his brother, Tyrese Nate Watkins, his former teammate. That's what I was trying to say, but his brother, Tyrese Watkins. But The starting five needs to do their thing, as well as Mike Wales needs to come out and run the second string the best of his ability, as we see it at Utah Thunder at home. So if the Dayton Wolves could come out and play just like they did 2 weeks ago, then Chicago Lockdown has a huge task on their hands. They have the huge chip on their shoulders as the Dayton Wolves come into this number 5, but Chicago Lockdown is number 3, and they have to win this. If they don't, then they drop down. If the Dayton Wolves don't win it, then they drop down as well. But one team will go up, hopefully to the number 2 position if Chicago Lockdown wins. But the Dayton Wolves will probably go up just 1 if they so happen to win. But the Dayton Wolves have this. They've proved they have this, but the Dayton Wolves have to come out and play like I know they can. They have to play like they did at the Jungle, except for they're in Chicago and the crowd is not on their side. But we will see what happens. But for you, Eddie, I know you're going for the Chicago Lockdown. What do you think that Chicago has to do as far as CJ Payne and Chris and Derek Young? What do they have to do? The top 3 to take on the top 3 for the Dayton Wolves. What do they have to do to overcome the Dayton Wolves' strong performance that they encountered 2 weeks ago? Do you think that Chicago Lockdown will shut down the Dayton Wolves' top 3? Do you think CJ Payne will shut down and lock down C. Miller up top? Do you think Chris will shut down and lock down Manny Reeves or Dominic Watkins tonight's game? Or do you think that Chicago Lockdown has a huge task on their hand to deal with the Dayton Wolves, who are hungry right now?
Well, I think that Chicago Lockdown has a huge task on their head right now, Kate. The Dayton Wolves are playing tremendous basketball, judging from that last game against Utah Thunder. But I think that CJ Payne, Christopher Wade, and Derek Young, these 3 players are doing tremendous things for Chicago Lockdown. If they come in clicking tonight as a whole, as the top 3 key players, then if they come in and deliver for Chicago Lockdown, and C. Miller, Chris Johnson, and Mike Wells come in, deliver for the Dayton Wolves, then we have another ball game on our hands. Now, these 2 teams are in the top 5 for a reason. They are the top 5 powerhouses in the AAU World Tour League so far. So I think that it would be a great game, but for Chicago Lockdown to come in and steal this victory from the Dayton Wolves, then they need to force Miller into turnover. They need to hold Miller from his 3-pointers. They need to hold Mike Wells from his 3-pointers, Manny Reeves from his 3-pointers, and lock down defensively in the post. If they're able to do that, the Chicago Lockdown has a victory in their hands, and they will go into the weekend, next week, 6-1, and the Dayton Wolves will drop dramatically in the polls. But that is a far distance away, as we still have 4 quarters to play, full of 8 minutes of AAU World Tour basketball. So we will see, Kate. We will see starting tonight. The number 3 seed Chicago Lockdown takes on the number 5 seed Dayton Wolves in Chicago, Illinois, Kate, and I can't wait for tip-off.
Neither can I, or neither can these fans that have tuned in tonight on AAU World Tour Radio. Thank you for staying up with us this Sunday night. And when we return, tip-off is set. The Dayton Wolves visiting Chicago Lockdown. Who will come out of Chicago, Illinois with a W? We will find out when we return.
It's O-Rewards Member Appreciation Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop in today and check out store-wide savings plus earn double points on over 225 items. It's our way of saying thank you. If you're not already a member, sign up today during O-Rewards Member Appreciation Month. It's fast, easy, and free. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
As a man, you know what it's like to break your back on a daily basis. Introducing new Bud Silver, the beer for hard-working men. It's just what you need after a day of assembling flat-pack furniture, when instructions are cast aside in favor of intuition. Working with one eye on the job and another on the TV. A day when you're told it looks a bit wonky at least 40 times. Hard-working men want a fuller-tasting, thirst-quenching beer. New Bud Silver. One cold can of You Bet I Earned It.
Have a Sprite and cheer for Sonia.
I'm blowed.
I be blowing like Katrina, but I don't fuck with. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Chicago, Illinois. The Dayton Wolves visiting Chicago lockdown in a top 5 power rankings battle. Live in AAU WorldTour Radio. The Dayton Wolves in purple and gold and white. Chicago lockdown in black, red, and white. As the ball is thrown in the air, the Dayton Wolves with the first tip-off. Miller with the ball, kicks it inside to Johnson. Johnson fouled and one, and Johnson already heads to the line for one. 7:55, 5 seconds off the clock, Eddie, and the Dayton Wolves can go on the board already by 3.
Well, first of all, just out of the gate, Miller with the pass down low. That was all Derek Young. He had his back turned to see Miller on the ball, which you're never supposed to do that. Miller dished it right down low to Johnson as Johnson knocks down his and one free throw, 3-0. 7:50 left on the clock as the clock starts to take. Miller guarding number 22, which is Derek Young, I believe. Young passes it to number 6 guarded by Johnson, inside to Chris Wade. Wade goes around, rings inside, kicks it out to Payne. Payne fires the 3 and ties the game up with a 3-pointer, 3-0. With 3-3, 7:30 left as Miller crosses half court, calling the play.
Miller kicks it inside to Johnson. Johnson goes up on the left block, and you can count the 2 points. 2 trips up the floor, 2 assists by Miller, 5-3, 7:15 left on the clock as Chris Wade is at the left wing, guarded by Reeves. Goes back to the top of the floor, tries to spin, guarded by Reeves, steps back out behind the 3-point line, kicks it down low to Payne. Payne guarded by Miller, goes up, good defense by Miller, rebounded by Johnson. Johnson runs the floor, crossing half court, kicks it over to Reeves. It's picked off by Chris, off the floor to Young. Young steps out, fires the shot, a 2-pointer, and his 2 points is no good, rebounded by Watkins. Watkins for the Dayton Wolves, crosses the floor, gives it to Miller. Miller gives it to Reeves, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Reeves. Chicago lockdown basketball. 5-3, 6:42 left, Eddie. And the Dayton Wolves still ahead, but they are struggling so far as we see in the first quarter.
Well, Miller's trying to knock it down inside. He has to be careful. That's how he gets his turnovers. Miller has to try to keep it below 4 turnovers. That's the biggest challenge is set. As number 6 kicks it down low to Chris. Chris turns and fires over Reeves, and you can count the 2-pointer to tie the game. 5-5, 6:20 as Miller gives it inside to Johnson again, and Johnson is good on 2 points. 4 trips up the floor. 3 assists for Miller, 7-5. As inside to number 5 is fouled down low by Winston. He now heads to the line for 2. As Winston picks up his first foul of the game, and the score is 7-5. 6:11 left on the clock in the first quarter.
Well, you might as well get used to this as players start to head to the line, because I'm sure that we will see this all throughout the game. A top 5 battle between these two players. These two teams, and I'm sure that each team will make each player, each individual work for every point that they put up on the board. As number 5 knocks down his first free throw out of 2, 7-6, and he heads back to the line for one more.
They're going to make you work unless you're C. Miller and Chris Johnson, who's doing an amazing job of connecting so far. 3 assists for Miller so far, as the second one is good for number 5. Miller now with the ball crossing half court. Tate, he sets a play, stops back, guarded by Payne. Kicks it down to Winston. Winston at the free throw line. Almost turned over. Picked up by Watkins. Miller now with the ball. Pump fake goes inside. And you can count the 2-pointer on a layup. An easy 2 points for Miller. 9-7. And Miller, as we mentioned before, leads the AAU WorldTour League in blocks with 2.8, as Miller almost gets the steal against Payne right there.
2 or more steals is what Miller is trying to do, as Chris Wade gets the ball guarded by Reeves. Crosses left, goes back right, kicks it down low to number 5, and you can count the 2 points to tie the game yet again. 2 ties so far in the game, as Miller kicks it inside to Johnson, and you can count another 2 points. 4 assists so far for Miller, 8 points for Johnson. 11-9, 5:20 left, and Chris Johnson with 9 points, 8 points in the paint, and Payne kicks it over to Young. Young guarded by Watkins. Young goes and spins over Watkins, but it's blocked. Rebounded by Watkins up the floor to Miller. Miller guarded by Payne, crosses right, goes right. Stopped at the top of the key. Miller tries to go in, right side stopped. Gets a 3 by Johnson. Miller goes around Johnson, and it's a timeout called for the Dayton Wolves out of nowhere, Eddie.
What? That was Miller's 5th assist right there, Kay. Do you not know that? Johnson floated right, Miller went left. Johnson had a wide open paint. Miller kicked it down low to Johnson before the timeout was called. That was 2 points. Miller's 5th assist. I don't see where this timeout is coming from.
The timeout, Dayton Wolves 11-9. Dayton Wolves on top, 4:55 left in the first quarter, and when we return, ladies and gentlemen, to AAU WorldTour Radio, we continue the first quarter live in Chicago, Illinois. A top 5 battle right here live in AAU WorldTour Radio. We'll be right back.
And now back to John with the weather.
Yes, Andy. Tonight, a big storm. Storm this! Get the soccer offer from Pizza Hut and Pepsi. With every 2 medium pan Super Supreme, you get a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. Yes, a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. Yes, Pepsi the soccer ball. Don't miss the Pizza Hut and Pepsi soccer offer. With every 2 medium pan Super Supreme, you get a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. What about the weather, Eddie? Don't resist and call 19,000 now.
Are you tired of school? Do you have enough of this continuous learning? Let yourself seduce to the crunchy waffle drenched in milk chocolate. That chocolate crispy taste is going to make your day. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Oh, you haven't tried the KFC dunked wings?
So you must be Sarah then. Sarah has no short-term memory. She was gonna get some wings when she forgot her wallet at home. But then she forgot why she went home. Also, she didn't know where home was. And why is she in Istanbul when she lives in Kyalami? She doesn't know. But she does know that she will one day taste the dunked wings. She has an excuse. If you're not her, then you have no excuse. Get the KFC dunked wings for only $21.90. KFC, so good.
I love a roast at Toby Carvery with all my favourite things.
And all my favourite people.
I love the delicious slow roasted meats.
And the tasty seasonal veg.
I love the Yorkies and the roasties.
I love sharing it with Mum.
And Dad.
And Gran. I love the fact a roast can bring us all together on any day of the week.
I love a roast at Toby Carvery, the home of the roast.
And remember to book a table online for half term.
Yay! It's finally summer. I'm ready for the sun. Beach, here I come.
Summer traffic can be tiring. Recharge at Shell today. Get refreshing rewards plus a chance to win a luxurious beach getaway to Siargao, Boracay, or El Nido with every 1,000 pesos worth of Shell V-Power Nitro Plus.
Summer na talaga! Yes!
See flyers for details. Promo valid until May 31, 2017 at participating Shell stations per DTI FTEB SPD permit number 1080 series of 2017.
We're here asking people from all over what they think of Lipton green tea. Let's hear what people from Texas have to say. How about China? Germany? How about people from the North Pole? Or Mars? What about mimes? Oh, right. People with their jaws wired shut? Oh. Yeah, a barbershop quartet. Oh, you guys are great. How about race car drivers? What about you, high school glee club, here on a field trip? Well, that settles it. It sounds like everyone loves the taste of Lipton green tea. With its protective antioxidants from real tea, it's not just good for you, it's to you. Lipton tea can do that.
No time for haters, I'll see you later. Try to put up barriers, but I never get through the pity fakers. I'm blind to them, yeah, I'm blind to them fake. When they're screaming out your name, everyone in the crowd, you know that you made it. Like a king on a throne, baby, you wear the crown. That's why you know that you made it. You know that you made it. You know that you made it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Chicago, Illinois. United Center 11-9. Dayton Wolves on top of Chicago lockdown. 4:55 left in the first quarter as the Dayton Wolves get the ball. Watkins passes the ball inside to Miller. Miller gets it back to Watkins. Watkins turns around but misses the turnaround. Jay rebounded by Young. Young guarded by Watkins. Kicks it over to Payne. Payne picked up by Miller. Payne on the right wing. Kicks it back up to number 5. Down back to Young. Young crosses over. Kicks it back to Payne. Payne is, well, first of all, the Chicago lockdown moving the ball back to Young. Young shoots the two, but no good. Rebounded by Reeves up the floor to Watkins. Watkins attacks inside, kicks it to Winston. Winston is good on the 2 points. 13-9, 4:19 left as Payne gets the ball up the floor. Half court passes it to 5 inside, and it's no good by number 5. Rebounded by Winston up the floor to Miller. Miller guarded by Payne, crosses left side. Stopped by Payne. Miller kicks it over to Winston on the right wing. Winston kicks it back to Miller. Miller crosses left side. Stop, double team, kicks it to Winston. 5 seconds left on the clock. A pass back to Watkins. Watkins back to Miller. Miller goes inside, lays it up, and it's 2 points. 15-9, timeout, Chicago lockdown. 3:45 left, and C. Miller and the Dayton Wolves now on top by 6.
First of all, good ball control by C. Miller. Don't rush nothing. 3 seconds left on the clock. Miller did not shoot the shot. He took it inside off a pass by Watkins. Great ball movement, great ball control by the Dayton Wolves. That's why they find themselves on top by 6, 15-9K. And the Dayton Wolves are doing remarkable things so far. The Dayton Wolves are looking to blow Chicago lockdown out at home before they return home. 3:45 left.
When we return on AAU WorldTour Radio, we continue the first quarter, the second break of action. Dayton Wolves on top, 15-9. We'll be right back.
We're here asking people from all over what they think of Lipton green tea. Let's hear what people from Texas have to say. How about China? Germany? How about people from the North Pole? Or Mars? What about mimes? Oh, right. People with their jaws wired shut? Oh. Yeah, a barbershop quartet. Oh, you guys are great. How about race car drivers? What about you, high school glee club, here on a field trip? Well, that settles it. It sounds like everyone loves the taste of Lipton green tea. With its protective antioxidants from real tea, it's not just good for you, it's to you. Lipton tea can do that.
Subway Restaurant's Storytime Theater proudly presents Jack and the Beanstalk.
Fee-fi-fo-fum. I smell something delicious. Hey, little fella, what you got there?
Oh, this? It's the big hot pastrami sub from Subway Restaurants.
That does look tasty.
It sure is. Climbing that beanstalk out there makes you hungry.
You mind if I have a bite?
Sure! I'll trade you for that goose over there with the golden eggs.
You got a deal!
Hungry for something big? Then pick up a big hot pastrami sub from Subway Restaurants. Layer upon layer of delicious hot pastrami stacked high and toasted to flavorful perfection on freshly baked bread. Topped with pickles, mustard, and melted Swiss cheese, it's the perfect way to satisfy any giant-sized appetite. Big hot pastrami available at participating restaurants for a limited time only. See restaurants for details. Subway. Eat fresh.
Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Nah, can I kick it? Thank you. Yeah, I'm so
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 15-9, 3:45 left in the first quarter. Dayton Wolves on top. As Winston subs out, Jameson in, number 5 out for Chicago Lockdown, and number 13 in for them. Chicago Lockdown with the ball as Payne gets it, and he now crosses half court, picked up by Miller. Payne goes behind his back, still at the same spot, picked up by Miller. Does he yet again, kicks it over to Young. Young fires a three-pointer, and this three-pointer is good to put the Chicago Lockdown down by 3. 15-12, Young now with with 3 points, shooting 104 from the field, goes 101 from the three-point line as Miller spins off of Payne, goes inside, and he's fouled by Payne. CJ with his first, T-second. Miller heads to the line for 2, 15-12. And Miller did a great job of attacking, as he always does early in the game. 3:20 left on the clock, Eddie.
Miller now with 2 points and 4 assists. He has an opportunity to make it an even 4 points, 4 assists. And you do not want to put Miller on the line, an 80% free throw shooter, as he knocks down the first one, 16-12, 3:20. And Miller heads back to the line for one more as Chris subs out, as well as Young for Chicago lockdown. And now the Dayton Wolves look to go up by even bigger distance as the starting lineups for Chicago lockdown sits and takes a breath. Miller knocks down his second free throw. I assume he knocked down his first free throw, but Miller knocked down his second free throw, 17-12, with 3:15 left on the clock as Payne gets the ball, passes it to number 13, Kate.
13 kicks it to 44. Number 44 stops and fires a three-pointer and knocks down the three-pointer to put Chicago lockdown down by 2, 17-15, 3 minutes. Miller sets a play, stops at the top court. Guarded by Payne. Miller gets a screen by Winston, thought he did, passes it to Winston, back inside to Miller, and it's picked off, almost picked off, Reeves inside to Johnson, and Johnson with another 2 points. Chris Johnson now with 11 points, 5 of 5 shooting. The rest of the teams with 6 points, 3 of 4 shooting for the rest of the Dayton Wolves, as number 44 gives us a 6 passes and back to 44, 13 with the screen for 44. 44 goes around and tries it home on a one-hander, 19-17, as Miller gets the ball crossing half court. Stops and guarded by Payne, crosses over. Miller turns the ball over, too much dribbling. Rebounded by number 13, passes up to 44. 44 turns and fires over Winston. And Winston with a great defense, rebounded by Jameson. Jameson kicks it to Miller. Miller guarded by Payne yet again, crosses right side. Crosses back over left. Passes it inside, but it's picked off yet again. Tried to pass it to Johnson. Picked off by number 5. Number 5 kicks it up to Payne. Payne stops and pump fakes, goes around Miller and drops it off the backboard. 19-19, 1:45 left as Miller kicks it up to Reeves.
Reeves starts at the top court, guarded by number 6. Miller, right block, right there by the free throw line. Miller sets a screen for Reeves. Reeves doesn't take it. Kicks it to Johnson. Johnson steps out, passes it back into Miller. Miller goes around, tries to kick it to Reeves. Turned over by Miller. Number 6 with the steal. And he stops at the free throw line, kicks it into 13. 13's good on the 2-pointer. Timeout, Dayton Wolves. And Chicago lockdown takes a 2-point lead. 19-21, 1:18 left in the first quarter, Kate.
Miller now with his 3rd turnover tonight. 4 points, 4 assists. Miller has to do something because right now, so far, Eddie, he is getting locked down tonight. But we will be right back on live on AAU WorldTour Radio. 19-21, 1:18 left in the first quarter of play. And when we return, we continue to finally close the first quarter live in Chicago, Illinois, United Center.
It's O Rewards Member Appreciation Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop in today and check out store-wide savings plus earn double points on over 225 items. It's our way of saying thank you. If you're not already a member, sign up today during O Rewards Member Appreciation Month. It's fast, easy, and free. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better prices every day.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
As a man, you know what it's like to break your back on a daily basis. Introducing new Bud Silver, the beer for hardworking men. It's just what you need after a day of assembling flat-pack furniture, when instructions are cast aside in favor of intuition. Working with one eye on the job and another on the TV. A day when you're told it looks a bit wonky at least 40 times. Hardworking men want a fuller-tasting, thirst-quenching beer. New Bud Silver. One cold can of You Bet I Earned It.
Hey, Thirst, can I try out a few Coke Summer sound effects on you? Yes. Cool. You okay with this? Yes. And this? Yes. And what about this? Yes. Ha! Gotcha there, Thirst. That wasn't sound effects. That was a Coke. I'm no longer thirsty. You're so out of here. Coca-Cola, open hat.
Because the night is young and it's just begun. Let's get it started, and go till the sun comes up. Because the night is young and it's just begun.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 1921, the Dayton Wolves trail to Chicago lockdown live at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois, as the second string comes in for the Dayton Wolves. Chris Johnson out, C. Miller out, Wales in, TJ in, as Wales gets the ball crossing half court, guarded by Payne. Wales stops and fires at the free throw line, misses it. Rebounded by number 44 for Chicago lockdown. Passes it up the floor to number 5. He shoots and misses it. Rebounded by 13. He puts it back up, misses it. Rebounded by Wales. Wales now gets the ball with a minute left. Reeves fires a 3 on the right wing, misses it. Rebounded by Jamison, and Jamison tacks on 2 points off the putback. 21-21, 49 seconds left as the Dayton Wolves now shooting 9 of 12 from the field goals. Chicago lockdown shooting 8 of 16 tonight as number 5 gives it to number 16. He fires a 3, misses it. Rebounded by Jamison. Wales passes it inside, almost picked off. Rebounded by Jamison, and he gets on 2 points. 4 points now for Jamison. 23-21 as Payne with the ball gives it to number 14. 14 passes it back into Payne, kicks it out to 14, over to number 5. Number 5 passes it to number 44. 44 guarded by Brown. 44 passes it over to Payne. Payne fires a 3, and it's no good. Rebounded by Jamison, his 3rd tonight, as he kicks it off to Wales. Wales inside to Brown. Brown's fouled down low by number 44, his first, team's 3rd of the first quarter, and Brown heads to the line for 2. With 5 seconds, 5.1 seconds on the clock, 21-23.
It was a good feed, good vision by Mike Wells to look at Keith Brown down low. Remember, Keith Brown used to lead, used to be a key player with the Dayton Wolves. He's at the 4th position. He averages 10 points per game as he knocks down the first one. 24-21, 5 seconds left in the game. And the second string, as we know, controlled by Mike Wells, does huge things for the Dayton Wolves. And Keith Brown looks to put the Dayton Wolves up 4 by the end of the first quarter.
The second one is good by Keith Brown. 5 seconds left as number 13 gets the ball in. Time ticking down. Passes it inside to Payne. And Payne with the 2 points. 25-23. And that would do it for the end of the first quarter with a quick possession by Chicago lockdown. And Chicago is now down by 2 points as we ended. When we return, live on AAU WorldTour Radio. The second quarter tips off as the Dayton Warriors hold a narrow lead, 2 points, and we will return.
We're here asking people from all over what they think of Lipton green tea. Let's hear what people from Texas have to say. How about China? Germany? How about people from the North Pole? Or Mars? What about mimes? Oh, right. People with their jaws wired shut? Yeah, a barbershop quartet. Oh, you guys are great. How about race car drivers? What about you, high school glee club, here on a field trip? Well, that settles it. It sounds like everyone loves the taste of Lipton green tea. With its protective antioxidants from real tea, it's not just good for you, it's to you. Lipton tea can do that.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Chicago, Illinois. The Dayton Wolves in charge, 25-23 at the start of the second quarter. An impressive first quarter so far for the Dayton star, Chance Miller, Eddie. 4 assists already with 4 points, 3 turnovers so far, but he's doing a fantastic job of looking for the open man and putting points and helping the Dayton Wolves put points on the board through his teammates.
Well, as you said, Miller's doing a fantastic job. Him and Chris Johnson tonight are clicking so well tonight. Miller with all 4 assists to Chris Johnson, and Johnson has made Chicago lockdown play every single time in the post. 8 points in the paint tonight for Chris Johnson, 11 points in all, and the rest of the Dayton Wolves have 14. Miller with 4, and this is remarkable play for the Dayton Wolves, and that's why they find themselves on top by 2. But let's see if they can keep this lead into halftime, Kate.
Jay Payne going about Mike Wells, the second string in for the Dayton Wolves. Payne dishes it to number 6, down low to Chris. Chris goes around and is fouled down low by TJ, his team's first of the second quarter. And Chris Wade now heads to the line for 2 to tie this game up with 7:46 left in the second quarter.
Well, first, Chris Wade, he's a monster down on the low block regardless of his height. He's not as tall as a power forward or a center, but he has the moves and the drive to make his opponent have to foul him, as we just seen TJ do. Chris Wade misses the first free throw, but heads back to the line for one more to make it a 1-point game. 25-23 still with 7:46.
Second one is good for Chris Wade, 25-24 as Wells now with the ball. Crossing half court, guarded by Payne, kicks it into Brown. Brown is fouled by number 6, his second team's first of the second quarter, and Brown now heads to the line for 2. to make it a 3-point game with 7:41 left. A lot of fouls given in the first half of play so far, with just 41 minutes left into the second quarter, and we have already earned our second free throw. In the first quarter, we've seen a lot of free throws, but neither team has actually capitalized so much on their free throws. Both of these teams have missed a pair of free throws as Brown knocks down his first one. He is a phenomenal free throw shooter at his position as center. He shoots at a 77% from the free throw line. He's a guy that you do not want to put on the line as a big man, but his drive and his determination puts him back on the line, Eddie, as he knocks down his second one. Now a 3-point game for the Dayton Wolves.
And Kay, you really don't see a lot of big men of Keith Brown's caliber knocking down free throws. It's a pass inside. It's good on an assist by Chris Wade to Derek Young for 2 points, 27-26, as Wales kicks it in to Keith Brown on the other end, and you can count the 2 points on the other end going the other way now with the score of 29-26. Dayton Wolves back on top by 3 as Wade kicks it over to Young. Young fires a 3, and you can tie the game up at 29 apiece. Young now has 9 points in the game, 3 of 6 shooting from the field goals, one rebound, as Wales is guarded by C.J. Payne. Wales at the top, kicks it over to TJ. TJ in the Brown, back out to TJ. TJ fires the 3, no good. Rebounded by Chris Wade. Chris now going up the other way. Stops at the left side, goes around his defender, kicks it inside to Young. Young is good on the 2 points. The Chicago lockdown now leads the game by 2, 29-31. 6:40 left in the first half.
And C. Miller, Manny Reeves, Chris Johnson, and the rest of the starters are starting to set up and come back and check back in the game as this a turnover committed by Mike Wells, stolen by Young. Now Wade with the ball. Cross takes TJ, shoots and fires, but misses and gets his own rebound, goes up and is fouled and won by Chris Wade to put Chicago lockdown up 4, and with the chance to make it 5 with just 6:30 left in the first half.
And as we mentioned before, Chris Wade is not a power forward or center. He's a shooting guard, but he plays the 3, the 4, and he can play the 5 with his moves, his skill set, as you've seen it down low. Rebounding, got his own rebound, put back up for 2 points and 1. As Wade misses his and 1 free throw, the ball is up to C. Miller. C. Miller in to Chris Johnson, and you can count the 2 points. 31-33, the Dayton Wolves now shooting 12 of 16 from the field goals. Chicago locked down 13 of 24 as Miller draws the double team to C.J. Payne. Manny Reeves on Payne. Payne kicks it to number 6. Number 6 into Wade. Wade out to Young. Young fires another 3, and you can count another one. 31-36. The Chicago Lockdown Basketball Club has made 5 more 3-pointers than the Dayton Wolves as Miller sets a play, passes it inside to Chris Johnson again, Eddie, and you can count another 2 points. 6 assists in the game for Miller, and all of them has gone to Chris Johnson.
Catching Johnson in stride, 6 assists as the ball is passed to number 6 inside, and Chris Johnson is called with the goaltending. The points will be awarded to Chicago Lockdowns number 5. 33-38, 5.5 minutes left in the first half, and the Dayton Wolves now with the ball as Winston passes the ball, Watkins passes the ball into Miller. Miller crossing half court, guarded by CJ. Miller goes left side, goes around CJ, stops and fires it, and his shot drops in finally. 35-38 now with 6 points in the game, 6 assists, 3 turnovers from Miller as he continues to do work for the Dayton Wolves as Miller guards C.J. Payne. Miller shooting 3 of 3 from the field goals tonight, a perfect 3 for 3, 3 turnovers as inside number 5 is good on a putback. Shot missed by C.J. Payne, put back by number 5, 40-35, 4:55 left as Miller is guarded by C.J. Payne yet again. Miller goes right side, kicks it to C.J. Chris Johnson back out to Miller. Miller pump fakes, almost takes the 3, no, doesn't take it, passes it to Reeves. Reeves to Watkins. And TJ with the 3 points on an assist by Manny Reeves. 38-40. Dayton Wolves down by 2. Chris now with the ball, kicks it in, and number 6 of the 6 goes up, misses it, rebounded by Chris Johnson. Johnson kicks it up to TJ. TJ fires a three, doesn't hit anything. Air ball. Other way now. TJ airballs the three-pointer. Eddie, as the ball is almost knocked down low by Trish Johnson, rebounded by number 6. He goes up, misses it, rebounded by Jamison for the Dayton Wolves up the floor. Miller inside to Johnson. Johnson goes up. It's fouled and won by Chris Johnson. Miller's now 7th assist tonight. Tie game, and Chris Johnson slammed it home and now goes to the line for 1 point. Well, one free throw to make the Dayton Wolves on top by 1. He knocks it down, and Miller and Chris Johnson continues, Eddie, to play remarkably together.
Miller with his 7th assist. Johnson almost 20 points, 17 points right now, I believe, as Chris gives the ball to number 5. Number 5 passes it back to Chris. Chris kicks it over to number 13, back to Chris. Now number 13 with the ball again, fires a three-pointer. No good, rebounded by Winston. Miller now with the ball crossing half court. Johnson going left side. I'm sure Miller's looking for Johnson as Miller tries to kick it in, picked off by Chris. Up the other floor now, Chris all the way, and 2 points on the other end. He now has 6 points in the game, shooting 3 of 4 from the field goals, 6 assists, 2 steals tonight as Miller goes around, Chris goes up, and Miller's layup, hook shot is no good. Rebounded by number 44 for Chicago lockdown. He stops at the top court, gives it to Chris. Miller guards Chris. He kicks it to number 5, back to number 44, fires a three-pointer, no good, way out there. Don't know why he took that shot, but rebounded by the Dayton Wolves. Winston. The Dayton Wolves winning the rebound battle, 15 to Chicago 6 as it's knocked out of bounds by number 5 Dayton Wolves basketball. And substitution goes intact for the Dayton Wolves. Johnson out, and the Dayton Wolves are doing a fantastic job right now as a timeout is called for the Dayton Wolves. Coach Tim Burris wants to talk it over with his Wolves, who are down by 1 with 3:04 left in the first half, Kate.
I don't think it's really much talking over. I think it's just giving his team, his group of guys a breather. They're doing a fantastic job of sticking with Chicago lockdown at home. Remember, Miller with 7 assists tonight so far. Chris Johnson with 17 points. And Miller and Chris Johnson are doing fantastic work for the Dayton Wolves so far. But Eddie, judging from what you've seen so far, 2 quarters of play, almost 2 quarters of play, 1 half, do you think we will possibly see some midnight basketball tonight?
Well, it's very much possible. These two teams are going at it right now. They're battling hard. If you're not fouling, you're not playing defense. Miller doing a fantastic job. As you said, Chris Johnson doing a fantastic job tonight, as well as Chris Wade on Chicago lockdowns, and Derek Young, who is doing impressive work tonight. But I really must think we possibly can see midnight basketball tonight. But I will more than likely tell you at the half. Let me see the rest of this quarter, but I will tell you at the half. I will let everybody know at the half.
All right, Eddie, 41-42, Chicago lockdown on top of the Dayton Wolves as we take our break. 3:04 left in the first half, and we will be right back on AAU WorldTour Radio for some more action live in Chicago, Illinois.
Just expect to bleed. Oh, I'm a born survivor. Don't count me out, cause I'm still fighting for each breath I take in my lungs. Fist full of fear in my head, ready to take on whatever may come. This could be my only chance, cause what don't kill me only makes me stronger. Cause what don't kill me only more to conquer. Makes me stronger.
Oh, you haven't tried the KFC dunked wings? So you must be Sarah then. Sarah has no short-term memory. She was gonna get some wings when she forgot her wallet at home. But then she forgot why she went home. Also, she didn't know where home was. And why is she in Istanbul when she lives in Kyalami? She doesn't know. But she does know that she will one day taste the dunked wings. She has an excuse. If you're not her, then you have no excuse. Get the KFC dunked wings for only $21.90. KFC, so good.
The new price drop at Tesco is here, and we've dropped the price of white bread, flatbread, garlic bread, granary bread, chocolate croissant, chocolate brioche, chocolate mousse, chocolate fudge cake, chocolate gâteau, mushroom soup, lentil soup, chicken soup, broccoli and Stilton soup, sliced beef, sliced ham, sliced chicken, sliced salami, ice cream, whipping cream, clotted green,
The
salad
new
cream,
price drop at Tesco. Every little helps. Prices reduced on at least one product per spoken line. Selected UK stores and availability.
cocoa, chicken wings, Cajun chicken wraps, Skull Cannon.
Yay! It's finally summer. I'm ready for the sun. Beach, here I come.
Summer traffic can be tiring. Recharge at Shell today. Get refreshing rewards plus a chance to win a luxurious beach getaway to Siargao, Boracay, or El Nido with every 1,000 pesos worth of Shell V-Power Nitro Plus.
Summer na talaga! Yes!
See flyers for details. Promo valid until May 31, 2017 at participating Shell stations per DTI FTEB SPD permit number 1080 series of 2017.
Are you tired of school? Do you have enough of this continuous learning? Let yourself seduce to the crunchy waffle drenched in milk chocolate. That chocolate crispy taste is going to make your day. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Looking through the needle, this isn't where we started. They see you running through the fields, deep inside a capsule, freedom.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 41-42, 3:04 left in the first half. Dayton Wolves trailing so far as the second string for Chicago lockdown comes in. Besides Chris Wade, who switches to point guard position. Dayton Wolves basketball as the pass is thrown in to Wales. Wales passes it to Miller. Miller guarded by Chris. Miller goes right side, passes it inside to Jameson. Jameson goes up, misses it, rebounded by number 8 for Chicago lockdown. Number 8 kicks it to number 44. 44 passes it to number 6, back to 44. 43, and you can count the 3. 41, 45, 240 left as Miller now gets the ball crossing half court, sets a play for the Dayton Wolves, kicks it to Wales. Wales back to Miller. Miller goes around. Chris Wade goes up, blocked down low by 44. Rebounded by 8. Up the floor to number 3. Chris stops and fires it. No, gives it to number 4. And number 4 inside is good on a 2 points, 41-47. And Miller resets the floor for the Dayton Wolves. Kicks it to Watkins. Watkins back to Miller. Miller guarded by Chris Wade. Miller kicks it to Jameson. Jameson passes it down low, but no good. Rebounded by Miller. Miller goes up, foul, and won by Miller. 43-47. Miller heads to the line for 1, and the Dayton Wolves can now possibly trail by 3.
That little body of Miller's, Kate, it comes with power, it comes with strength. Good job by Miller to go up strong, grab the rebound, collect himself, then go back up and draw the foul, and was able to hit it. 43-47, Miller now shooting 4 of 6 from the field tonight with 6 points, 7 assists, still 3 turnovers as Miller knocks down the and 1 free throw. Timeout, Chicago lockdown, 44-47.
Neither team able to out-jump their opponents tonight. Still a very close game. Still 2:06 left in the first half. And we will be right back on AAU WorldTour Radio in just a bit as we continue the second quarter. Dayton Wolves trail, but just by 3, 44-47. We'll be right back.
We're here asking people from all over what they think of Lipton green tea. Let's hear what people from Texas have to say. How about China? Germany? How about people from the North Pole? Or Mars? What about mimes? Oh, right. People with their jaws wired shut? Oh. Yeah, a barbershop quartet. Oh, you guys are great. How about race car drivers? What about you, high school glee club, here on a field trip? Well, that settles it. It sounds like everyone loves the taste of Lipton green tea. With its protective antioxidants from real tea, it's not just good for you, it's to you. Lipton tea can do that.
Subway Restaurant's Storytime Theater proudly presents Jack and the Beanstalk.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell something delicious. Hey, little fella, what you got there?
Oh, this? It's the big hot pastrami sub from Subway Restaurants.
That does look tasty.
It sure is. Climbing that beanstalk out there makes you hungry.
You mind if I have a bite?
Sure. I'll trade you for that goose over there with the golden eggs.
You got a deal.
Hungry for something big? Then pick up a big hot pastrami sub from Subway Restaurants. Layer upon layer of delicious hot pastrami stacked high and toasted to flavorful perfection on freshly baked bread. Topped with pickles, mustard, and melted Swiss cheese, it's the perfect way to satisfy any giant-sized appetite. Big hot pastrami available at participating restaurants for a limited time only. See restaurants for details. Subway. Eat fresh.
And so they keep on twirling them thumbs, skillity-dat-dum, skillity-dat-dum. They're gonna keep on twirling them thumbs, skillity-dat-dum-dum. Somewhere in the world you got a robber and a bank, and the bank robbed the people, so the people robbed the bank. And the police came to get him, but they let him get away, 'cause they're all just working to get paid the very same. 'Cause that's just the way of the world. It never ends till the end, and you start again. That's just the way of the world. That's just the way of the world. And so they keep.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 44-47, 2:06 left in the first half. The Dayton WorldTour so far to Chicago lockdown has been a heck of a battle between these two teams so far, and it's almost halftime. Which team will be able to overcome their opponent and lead at the break? As Chicago lockdowns number 6, just the ball crossing half court, guarded by Manny Reeves. A pass to number 4, he stopped by Watkins, down low to Chris, he passes it back out to number 6, back to Chris for a three-pointer. His three-pointer is no good, rebounded by Jamison. Jamison runs the floor. Jamison kicks it to Miller. Miller on the left wing, tries to go around Chris, doesn't. Steps back out beyond the three-point line. Miller sets a play for the Dayton Wolves. Gets the screen by Winston. Miller goes around him, goes up for 2 points, no good on the layup. Number 44 with the rebound for the for Chicago lockdown on a three-pointer by number 44, but he's no good. He now shoots at 3 of 8 tonight, 8 points, 2 rebounds, as Miller goes one-on-one with Chris Wade, passes it inside of Winston. Winston goes up, and you can count the 2 points. Miller's 8th assist tonight, 46-47, 1 minute left in the second quarter, as Chris with the ball guarded by Miller. Miller with heavy defense passes it to number 6, and he fires it, and it's good. 18 of 28 for the Dayton Wolves shooting tonight. 19 of 37 for Chicago lockdown. As Miller crossing half court sets a play for the Dayton Wolves. Miller kicks it inside to Watkins. Watkins goes up, foul and one by Dominic Watkins for the Dayton Wolves. 48-49. He heads to the line for one. And you can count Miller's 9th assist tonight. Almost 10 assists by the first half, Eddie.
Remarkable numbers right now. Good eye vision so far as Miller checks out. Wells back in. 43.2 seconds left. 49-49. The free throw is good as Chris Wade crosses two defenders, goes up foul, and his shot is no good this time. He heads to the line for two with 37 seconds left on the clock, and Chicago Lockdown has an opportunity to go up two by halftime.
The foul is on Dominic Watkins, his first, team's third, and Chris Wade doing a fantastic job for Chicago Lockdown so far. Everybody on this floor so far is doing a fantastic job as he tries to knock down two free throws. We'll see what happens. First one is good, 50-49. Chicago Lockdown now on top by one. And Chris heads back to the line for one more. Second one is good. Now a 2-point lead for Chicago Lockdown as Wales gets the ball crossing half court. Time starts to tick. Wales guarded by Chris. Wales crosses right side, tries to go around Chris, doesn't, kicks it to Brown. Brown fires it on the left wing, misses it, rebounded by Wales, goes up fouled by number 34. And Wales heads to the line for two with 24 seconds left on the clock. And Dayton now has the opportunity to tie this game.
Well, first, we've been saying it throughout the first two quarters. We're in the second quarter, but we've been saying it throughout the first two quarters, Kate. Dayton's doing a great job of boxing out, finding a man, and going up for the rebound and going back up strong. Miller did it, and now Wales is doing it. They're doing a fantastic job as the first free throw for Mike Wales drops in 50-51. 24.8 seconds left in the second quarter.
And Mike Wales is trying to tie the game at 51 apiece before the end of the first half. If that happens, Eddie, we are deadlocked at a tie game as Mike Wales gets set for his last free throw. And his last free throw, ladies and gentlemen, is good. Tie game, 24.8 seconds left. Chicago Lockdown basketball as Chris gets the ball guarded by Wales. Chris stops at the top court, passes it over to number 6. Number 6 guarded by Keith Brown. Number 6 gives it to number 11. Number 11 gets the screen by 44, fires a 3, no good. Rebounded by number 44. Back to Chris, inside to 6. Now 6 back out to 44, fires another 3. And his 3 is no good, out of bounds. Dayton Wolves basketball with 2 seconds left on the clock. 51-51. And the Dayton Wolves really have no chance, no time left to actually make it down the court as they have to pass the ball in on Chicago Lockdown side. Keith Brown with the ball. Throws it across court to Wales. Wales stops and fires way behind the three-point line, and it's no good, and that will do it for the first half of play. The Dayton Wolves and Chicago Lockdown locked in at number 50 at 51 apiece as the top 5 battle in the Windy City continues when we return live on AAU WorldTour Radio, live in the United Center, Chicago, Illinois. We will be right back.
You touch, turn to gold.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back live in Chicago, Illinois to the Halftime Report Show presented by Inside Drive. Eddie, it's been one half of play and it's still close. Tie game 51-51 at the end of the second quarter, and these two teams are battling, but the standout so far between both teams is, of course, for Chicago Lockdown, Derek Young, who now has 14 points, 1 rebound, shooting 6 of 9 from the field goals, 3 of 4 from the three-point line, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line, doing a tremendous job for Chicago Lockdown, and he now leads the team in his points and his impressive play.
Yeah, Katie's doing a fantastic job. He averages 16.5 points per game, I believe. 15.5 points per game, and 5 rebounds and 5 assists almost. And he's doing a fantastic job on his points tonight. But he only has 1 rebound. We'll see if he can come into the third quarter, the start of the third quarter and the second half, and start to rack up more on his rebounds and his assists. But for the Dayton Wolves, a standout for the Dayton Wolves, a new standout for the Dayton Wolves, and his name is not Chance Miller, the Dayton Wolves star. It is Chris Johnson, Kate. He now has 18 points with 2 rebounds, 1 block, shooting a perfect 8 of 8 from the field goals and a perfect 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And Miller is the cause of this perfect and great play from Chris Johnson tonight. 18 points. He has surpassed his career, his season high. Let's put it that way, his season high of the year. And Chris Johnson looks to continue his impressive play, and Miller looks to continue of looking for Chris Johnson down in the low block, doing a fantastic job. Miller is doing of finding his teammates, Kate, and it's a very close game. We see that although that Miller is not having as well of a game as he would like to have. He has 11 points with 1 rebound. He's shooting 4 of 7 from the field goals and 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Miller also has, instead of 9 assists, Kate, we screwed up again, but instead of 9 assists, Miller has 8 assists marked down officially with 4 turnovers in the game so far throughout the first half, Kate.
Miller has failed one of the biggie challenges, Eddie, but one that he is still in good standings with is holding his opponent under 13 points. CJ Payne is going one-on-one with Miller tonight, and it's been a phenomenal matchup so far, but CJ Payne ends the first half with 7 points, 1 assist, and that's it. He's shooting at a 3 of 4 from the field goals and a perfect 1 of 1 from the three-point line. So Miller is still in good standings of holding his opponent under 13 points, which I really want to see. Miller hold his opponent under 13 points, just for the simple fact is Miller can prove to the AAU WorldTour universe that he does have defense, and Miller's doing a fantastic job of stopping CJ Payne tonight. CJ Payne came into this game, Eddie, averaging 12.1 points per game and 1.5 rebounds per game, 5 assists and 1 steal. And Miller's doing a fantastic job of shutting CJ Payne down so far throughout 2 quarters. And we look to see if he can continue his impressive defense so far. But on to the last 2 players for both teams. For the Dayton Wolves, Keith Brown rounds off the top 3. He finished the second quarter with 6 points, 1 of 2 shooting from the field goals, and a perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line. And Chris Wade for Chicago Lockdown finishes with 8 points, 2 rebounds, 8 assists also, with C. Miller, 2 steals, 3 of 5 shooting from the field, 0 of 1 from the three-point line, and a 2 of 3 shooting from the free throw line. So these 6 players divided into these 2 teams are doing fantastic work for both teams. C. Miller, Chris Johnson, Keith Brown, Derek Young, Chris Wade, and CJ Payne are doing phenomenal work, and they're all in the starting lineups, and that is why we see a tie game at the end of the first half, 51-51. And continuing to the third quarter, Eddie, who do you think will make a statement in the third quarter and hopefully pull away so their team can be in good standings going into the last and final quarter?
I told everybody I was going to give my opinion after the first half to see how the rest of the second quarter ended, but these two teams are locked in right now, okay? These two teams are doing great work together. They're making each other get into the flow of the game. They're shooting great shots. They're passing the ball. They're rebounding. There's almost perfect. Only a few or a couple of shots missed from the free throw line. They're getting to the free throw line. They're attacking. Their shots are falling. Everything is clicking right now for both teams. That's why we see a tie game. Now, I told y'all at the end of the first half, I was going to tell y'all if I think that these two teams will go. This game will go into AAU World Tour Midnight Basketball, which I think it will, just because 2 quarters of play, tie game, 51-51. 6 players, all starters for both teams are deadlocked. They're clicking right now, okay? Clicking right now. There's nothing that can stop them right now. But I think that whichever team comes out here and plays more important basketball, plays great defense coming out of this break, will be able to go out on a run in the third quarter and possibly lead at the fourth quarter, but we will see. But right now, I don't think that either team, the Dayton Wolves or Chicago Lockdown, will be able to go on that run, because everything that Chicago Lockdown's doing, the Dayton Wolves are matching. Everything that the Dayton Wolves are doing, Chicago's matching. So this game right here is great, and I cannot wait to see the ending of this game, how this game will unfold. Will it end at the end of regulation, Kate, or will we go into AAU World Tour Midnight Basketball? I'm hoping for the Midnight Basketball train so we can get a glimpse of what's to come at the 2017 World Tour National Tournament. And AAU World Tour Midnight Basketball is the key of World Tour Nationals. So I can't wait to see what these two teams will bring to the floor in the second half, just as well as I can't wait to see if we will go into Midnight Basketball, because right there in Midnight Basketball, that is what champions are made of. That event is what champions are made of. When overtime hits, the Dayton Wolves and Chicago Lockdown will battle for 4 more minutes, and I'm hoping they will have 4 additional minutes in this game, because I really do not want to go home right now. This game is epic right now, Kate, and I love every minute of AAU World Tour Basketball, the top 5 showcase in the Windy City.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that would do it for us live in the studios, AAU World Tour Radio's Inside Drive presents the Halftime Report Show, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the halftime show, and we will see you back right here live in Chicago, Illinois for the start of the second half.
Shoulder sideways, smack it in the air. Legs move it side to side, smack it in the air. Legs move it side to side, smack it in the air. Shoulder sideways, smack it in the air. Smack it in the air. Legs move it side to side, smack it in the air. Smack it in the air. Way your hands, I do, I put it in the air. Way your hands, I do, I put it in the air. Like you don't care. Smack that, like you don't care. I know you care. Clap it. Foot up, my foot up. Hold up, now my foot up. I'm spinning my it like that goofy doll that she can never see the edges. Gingy sweating on my blowout, sweating on my press. This trick about to go off. Mad cause I'm so fresh, fresher than you. I'm fresher than you. Fresher than you. Oh.
Get down with the victim. We both know you need them. You're stuck in the middle of all irrelevance. When your heart is beating, cause you know that you gotta get out of the middle and rise to the top now. When you made it, won't you tell me what to do? Cause I'm playing it all wrong. When you made it, won't you tell me what to do? Cause I'm playing it all wrong. You can't fight the friction, so you can't take the pressure, so I start down to be strong. You can't fight the friction, so ease it off. And get into the system. We both know you need one. The tip of the needle is taking over you. And your heart is beating, cause you know that you gotta get out of the middle and rise to the top now. When you made it, won't you tell me what to do? Cause I'm playing it all wrong. When you made it, won't you tell me what to do? Cause I'm playing it all wrong. You can't fight the friction, so you can't take the pressure, so I start down to be strong. You can't fight the friction, so ease it off. Oh, why can't you let go like a bird in the snow? This is no place to build your home. You can't fight the friction, so you can't take the pressure, so I start down to be strong. You can't fight the friction, so
They feel I left them out, and then they butter soft. Soon as they cross the line, as soon as I cut cut them off, and I don't care if you fuck with me, my nigga, yeah, I'm the boss. I'm Chinese chicken, big dog, yeah, I come with sauce. Better hope the swag roll off in the broth. Soon as I kick the ball, as soon as a nigga lost, yeah, I cop it, put a profit, I don't care what it costs. Goddamn none of your sorry, you the bomb to me, say it fucking constantly, expected the animosity. The way I let it bother me, be ready when it's time to meet. No ifs, ands, and problems, I'm a star, check your astronomy. Clean bloodline, you ain't got enough of bond me. My paper growing fond of me, green greens and broccoli, yeah, it's in my jeans. One sheets, two sheets, the paper in the green, yeah, I'm feeling for the loose leaf.
I'm so proud to hate you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, yeah, it's all about that paper. Get that paper. It's about that paper. It's about that paper.
If you ain't talking money, that's a steep conversation. Because you're hating while you in the corner pacing. I'm on the block racing, suffer from sleep deprivation. Some things don't change, no I don't hang. I slip between phone rings, come back like it's road game. It's what you get, you mix struggle and pain. Propane and flame, soda and cane. Plus the boy fly, who brought this dope on the plane? You drag me through the mother game, I won't complain. Cloak rocks and gang, can't erase all the stains. Found for fortune and fame, better put respect on my name. First shit gets strange, better stay in my lane. I ain't regular, man, I won't tell you again. I'm allergic to fake, I don't know what to think. I'm drawing the blank, I roll with my mistakes. You snitching like the Jakes, but won't say it to my face.
I'm so proud you haters. Fuck you haters. Fuck you haters. Yeah, it's all about that paper. Get that paper. Get that paper. 'Cause we paper chasers. Yeah, 'cause we paper chasers.
First comes the blessing of all that you've dreamed, but then comes the curses of diamonds and rings. Only at first did it have its appeal, but now you can't tell the false from the real.
This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Can we go back? This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Nah, can I kick it? Thank you. Yeah, I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me. Go hard like I got an 808 in my heart.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live in the United Center, Chicago, Illinois, as the Dayton Wolves and Chicago Lockdown is locked in at 51 apiece at the start of the third quarter. K. Remy, Eddie Turner returning on AAU World Tour Radio for the continuation of the Top 5 battle, or the Top 5 showcase in the Windy City.
Both of these teams, Kate, have taken a break, a well-needed break at that. Tie game 51-51, start of the third quarter, and both of these teams are about to come out and continue battle to see which team deserves to be in the top 5. One team will go down, one team will stay in the top 5. Which one will it be? Tie game as the Dayton Wolves and Chicago Lockdown gets set for the third quarter. And here we go, Kate. I can't wait. I think we have AAU World Tour Midnight Basketball in the horizon, but we will see from the third quarter as Chicago Lockdown gets the ball at the start of the third quarter.
E.J. Payne with the ball crossing half court, guarded by Miller on the floor for the Dayton Wolves. The starting lineups: Miller at point, Reeves at shooting guard, Johnson at center, Winston at power forward, Watkins at small forward, as Derek Young bombs a three-pointer on an assist by C.J. Young. Derek Young now has 17 points in the game, 6 of 10 shooting from the field goals, 1 rebound, 4 of 5 from the three, as Reeves gets the ball at the top left side of the court, guarded by Chris, passes it to Johnson. Johnson fires a three, no good, rebounded by number 6. And number 6 gives it to C.J. Payne, up the floor to Chris Wade, guarded by Reeves. Wade inside to Payne, and C.J. is good on 2 points under Chris Johnson, 51-56. Chicago Lockdown jumping out to a 5-0 run as Miller attacks inside, throws it up at the free throw line, missed it. Good defense by C.J. Payne up the other floor. C.J. Payne inside, while outside to Chris Wade. Wade's no good. Gives it, rebounded by number 6. He puts it back up, no good. Rebounded by Miller for Miller's second rebound of the night, I believe. Second rebound of the night. Miller gives it to Winston. Winston at the left top side of the three-point line, guarded by number 6. Miller gets it. Well, Miller sets a screen for Winston. Miller pops back out to the left block, goes back over to the free throw line. Miller turns and fires, but his shot is no good. Rebounded by Derek Young. Derek Young now going up the floor. Miller now shooting 4 of 9 from the field, 8 assists, 11 points. As down low, Chris Wade is fouled by Manny Reeves. Manny Reeves first, team's first, and Chris Wade heads to the line for 2.
That's a good job by Chris Wade of attacking down low. Manny Reeves committing the foul. Chris Wade heads to the line to put Chicago Lockdown up 7 if he can knock down both free throws with 6:24 left. And it's the Chicago Lockdown coming out on the run so far, Kate. And I think the Chicago Lockdown will break off in the third quarter and possibly lead double digits by the fourth quarter. As Chris Wade knocks down his first free throw, he goes back to the line for one more as his team congratulates him on knocking down this clutch free throw.
Next, the lead, the universe wants AAU Midnight Basketball tonight, and this game may certainly be the first game in AAU World Tour Midnight Basketball for the 2017 season, as Chicago Lockdown's Chris Wade's next free throw is good. 51-58, 6:24 left in the third quarter as Johnson passes the ball in to Miller. Miller gives the ball to Reeves. Miller goes left side around Reeves. Reeves still at the top, guarded by Chris Wade. Miller down low, goes back out, gets a screen by Brown, out to Miller. Miller attacks inside, stopped, passes it inside to Johnson, almost picked off, but Miller kicks it back to Johnson off an offensive rebound. Reeves now shoots it over Chris Wade, misses it, rebounded by number 6 for Chicago lockdown. Chris now with the ball, guarded by Reeves. Wade kicks it to Chris. CJ Payne. Miller with a tight defense gets a screen by number 6. Chris Wade goes inside and is blocked by Miller out of bounds. Chicago's lockdown basketball, and that is great defense by Miller for his first block of the night.
Now we have another Biggie challenge on the horizon. Now Miller has started his I think third challenge. Miller needs to get 2 or 3 one more or 2 more blocks before Miller has gotten or completed that Biggie challenge. There's 2 seconds left on the clock. CJ Payne fires it over Miller, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson running the floor, passes it to Miller. Miller stops at the top, crosses over against CJ Payne, passes it to Winston. Winston back to Miller. Miller goes up, but blocked, rebounded by Johnson. Johnson with the 2 points, 53-58 on the offensive rebound. 5:20 left in the third quarter as the pass is picked up to Chris Wade. Wade step back, fires a 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Miller, his 4th of the night. Miller crossing half court, crosses CJ Payne over, passes it to Reeves. Reeves guarded by Chris Wade. Reeves goes in, stops, kicks it to Winston. Winston over. Tries to kick it to Watkins, but it's knocked out of bounds by Derek Young. Dayton Wolves basketball. That's now Jameson comes in for Watkins for the Dayton Wolves, and Dayton Wolves basketball. Well, TJ subs in for Watkins as Miller gets the ball. Passes it inside. No, he's picked off. Tried to kick it to Johnson. Picked off by Derek Young. TJ passes it in. Young goes up against TJ, and it's good. 53-60. Derek Young down with 19 points, 7 of 12 shooting from the field goals, 4 of 6 from the free throws as Miller kicks it in to Johnson, and Johnson with another 2 points. Miller's 9th assist officially. 55-60, and the Dayton Wolves down by 5 with 4:30 left in the quarter, Kate.
Miller now with 9 assists, 5 turnovers throughout the night as CJ kicks it to number 6. Number 6 inside to Wade. Wade turns and fires over Reeves, and you can count another 2 points for Chicago lockdown. 55-62, 4:10 left as Miller crosses half court. Miller goes around 2 defenders, but he stops and passes it out. Miller had a wide open back to Miller. TJ to Miller, and Miller misses it. CJ with his 2nd personal of the night. First team foul for Chicago lockdown. Miller heads to the foul line for 2 as he sits at a perfect 3 of 3 from the free throw line. You do not want to put Miller on the line sure to make these extra 2 points for the Dayton Wolves.
Well, first, K. Miller had a wide open layup, but he kicked it out to TJ, which I don't understand, but TJ passed it back to Miller, and Miller was like, oh snap, let me go inside, and that's why he's on the foul line. I don't see why Miller passed it out in the first place, but Miller got it back, foul on CJ Payne, his 2nd. Miller knocks down the first free throw, 56-62, 4 minutes left, 4:05 left in the third quarter. Miller's next free throw is good, and he's still perfect from the line. 5 of 5 for Miller, 100%, as the Dayton Wolves are now down by 5.
CJ Payne guarded by Miller. Payne goes around Miller, passes it to number 6 back to CJ. CJ around Miller yet again, kicks it to 44 for a 3-pointer. It's no good. Miller with the rebound, his 6th tonight, I believe. Miller crossing half court. Miller guarded by CJ Payne, kicks it into Brown. Brown stops and fires it, and it's good for Miller's 10th assist tonight. Miller now with 10 assists, 59-62, 3:35 left in the third quarter. And CJ Payne crossing half court, crosses Miller left side, goes around Miller, stops, passes it to 6 in to Derek Young. Derek Young back to CJ Payne for 3, and you can count the wide open 3-pointer from CJ Payne. 69-60, 59-65. Miller inside to Brown. Brown goes up, foul, and he goes to the line for 2. Shot is no good by Keith Brown. Foul on number His first of the night as Brown heads to the line for 2.
And Miller continues to attack Chicago lockdown in the paint. Points off assists tonight for Chicago lockdown, 42. Points in the paint is 8 for Chicago lockdown as Brown knocks down his first free throw. 60-65, 3:18 left. Substitution for Chicago lockdown and the Dayton Wolves. C. Miller out, Jamison in, and number 6 out for Chicago lockdown, number 13 in, and Brown heads back to the line for 1.
Brown's second one is good. 61-65, a 4-point game for Chicago lockdown as number 11 crossing half-court guarded by TJ. Number 11 kicks it to number 6 inside to Young. Young goes up and is good on the 2-pointer. And the scoring leaders for tonight, Chris Johnson for the Dayton Wolves, 22 points, 10-11 shooting as Derek Young with 21 points, 8 of 13 shooting. Young knocks the ball loose, rebounded by number 44, up to number 11. Number 11 stopped by TJ. No, he stops and fires the shot. No good. Rebounded by Jamison up the floor to Wales. Wales attacks inside, goes up, foul, and 1 by Mike Wales. 63-67, 2:45 left in the third quarter of play. Wales heads to the line for 1.
And I really like this lineup for the Dayton Wolves. You have all your best, well, most of your best players on the starting lineups. The Dayton Wolves has a strong starting lineup, but the second string is just as equal as that, as Wales misses his and-1 free throw, rebounded by number 6 off the floor to number 11. Number 11 guarded by TJ, kicks it to number 8. Then number 8 kicks it to Young. Young goes around 2 defenders, goes up, passes out to number 13, and he's good on a shot at the left block for 2 points, 63-69. Dayton Wolves Wales guarded by Young, crosses right side, goes right side, stopped by Young, crosses left, kicks it to TJ. TJ fires a 3, no good. Rebounded by number 70 for Chicago lockdown. That is one number I've never seen before. Number 70. Young kicks it to number 11. Number 11 kicks it to 8. 8 back to Young. Young guarded by Wales. Young goes right side, stop, passes it in to number 11. 11 goes up, misses it, rebounded by 70. He misses it, gets it back, kicks it out to number 11 for a wide open 3. No good for Chicago lockdown. Rebounded by TJ. TJ kicks it over to Wales. Wales wide open, crosses inside, goes up for 2. No good. Rebounded by number 8 for Chicago lockdown. Going the other way now. Number 8 kicks it to 44. 44 kicks it to Young. Young down to 70. 70 at the left block, misses it, rebounded by 11, kicks it to 8, goes up, and he's fouled by Wales, his first, team's second of the third quarter. And number 11 heads to the line. No, Young heads to the line. No, hold on. Number 11, I had it right the first time, Eddie. Number 11 heads to the line for 2, 63-69, 1:30 left in the third quarter.
We're almost done with the third quarter, Eddie, and the score is still almost close as number 11 knocks down his first free throw, 63-70, a 7-point lead for Chicago lockdown as he heads back to the line for 1. Second string still in for the Dayton Wolves. They're doing a fantastic job giving their first string a rest, trying to get the first string a little bit of rest before they come out in the fourth quarter and try to tie the game, because it looks like the Dayton Wolves will trail at the end of the third quarter as he knocks down the second one, 63-71. Wales with the ball crossing half court, and he calls a timeout for the Dayton Wolves. And the Dayton Wolves head coach Tim Burns wants to talk it over with his club, as you see some of the fans taking photos as the players head back to their designated benches.
This game is a great one so far, regardless of the score right now. 1:25 left in the third quarter, Case 63-71. Dayton Wolves still has an opportunity of tying this game or taking the lead by halftime. They can trim it close, but we will find out when we return live, ladies and gentlemen, in Chicago, Illinois, on AAU WorldTour Radio, as the Top 5 showcase in the Windy City continues.
Let it go through your left and right ear. Don't just march to the So they keep on twiddling them thumbs. Skiddly-dee-dee-dum, skiddly-dee-dee-dum. They're gonna keep on twiddling them thumbs. Skiddly-dee-dee-dum-dum. And so they keep on twiddling them thumbs. Skiddly-dee-dee-dum, skiddly-dee-dee-dum. They're gonna keep on twiddling them thumbs. Twiddling them thumbs, skiddly-dee-dee-dum. They keep on, they're gonna keep on twiddling them thumbs, skiddly-dee-dee-dum-dum.
We're here asking people from all over what they think of Lipton green tea. Let's hear what people from Texas have to say. How about China? Germany? How about people from the North Pole? Or Mars? What about mimes? Oh, right. People with their jaws wired shut? Oh. Yeah, a barbershop quartet. Oh, you guys are great. How about race car drivers? What about you, high school glee club, here on a field trip? Well, that settles it. It sounds like everyone loves the taste of Lipton green tea. With its protective antioxidants from real tea, it's not just good for you, it's to you. Lipton tea can do that.
Subway Restaurant's Storytime Theater proudly presents Jack and the Beanstalk.
Fee-fi-fo-fum. I smell something delicious. Hey, little fella, what you got there?
Oh, this? It's the big hot pastrami sub from Subway Restaurants.
That does look tasty.
It sure is. Climbing that beanstalk out there makes you hungry.
You mind if I have a bite?
Sure. I'll trade you for that goose over there with the golden eggs.
You got a deal.
Hungry for something big? Then pick up a big hot pastrami sub from Subway Restaurants. Layer upon layer of delicious hot pastrami stacked high and toasted to flavorful perfection on freshly baked bread. Topped with pickles, mustard, and melted Swiss cheese, it's the perfect way to satisfy any giant-sized appetite. Big hot pastrami available at participating restaurants for a limited time only. See restaurants for details. Subway. Eat fresh.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Chicago lockdown on top of the Dayton Wolves, 63-71. With 1:25 left in the third quarter of play, as you see Chris sitting on the bench for the last 1:25. Dayton Wolves basketball as they look to try to trim the deficit before the end of the third quarter as TJ kicks it into Wales. Wales guarded by Young. Wales crosses left side, stops and fires over Young. No good. Rebounded by number 70. Young now with the ball. Wales now with 4 points, shooting 1 of 6 for the Dayton Wolves. 2 rebounds as Young stops at the top court, guarded by Wales. He kicks it over to number 44. 44 guarded by Jamison. 44 stops and fires off a screen, but misses it. Rebounded by number 8. Inside to number 11. Back out to number 44. He kicks it down low to number 8, back to number 11. Number 11 guarded by TJ. Stops, gives it to number 70, back to number 8. Number 8 stops over TJ, gives it to number 11, fires a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Jameson. Jameson kicks it up to TJ. TJ rushing the floor, stops with 37 seconds left, passes it to Wales. Wales wide open for a three, knocks it down, 66-71. 34 seconds left in the third quarter of play as the ball is passed in to number 11. 11 crossing half court, guarded by TJ. Number 11 stops at the top court. Still guarded by TJ. 25 seconds left on the clock. Kicks it to number 8. Picked off by Brown. Tried to go inside to Young. Now up the floor to Jameson. Jameson is blocked. Now it's kicked out to Wales again for a three. And it's no good. Rebounded by Young. Young rushing the floor with 9 seconds left. Plans to attack. Stopped by Wales. Spins over Wales. Wales with a good defense, but somehow, some way, Young was able to drop the 2 points in on a turnaround, 66-73, and that will do it for the end of the third quarter as Wales' half-court shot is no good. That will do it for the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back on AAU WorldTour Radio for the start of the fourth and final quarter in the top 5 showdown in the Windy City, 66-73 Chicago right now.
You haven't tried the KFC dunked wings? So you must be Sarah then. Sarah has no short-term memory. She was gonna get some wings when she forgot her wallet at home. But then she forgot why she went home. Also, she didn't know where home was. And why is she in Istanbul when she lives in Kyalami? She doesn't know. But she does know that she will one day taste the dunked wings. She has an excuse. If you're not her, then you have no excuse. Get the KFC dunked wings for only $21.90. KFC, so good.
Yay! It's finally summer. I'm ready for the sun. Beach, here I come.
Summer traffic can be tiring. Recharge at Shell today. Get refreshing rewards plus a chance to win a luxurious beach getaway to Siargao, Boracay, or El Nido with every 1,000 pesos worth of Shell V-Power Nitro Plus.
Summer na talaga! Yes!
See flyers for details. Promo valid until May 31, 2017 at participating Shell stations per DTI FTEB SPD permit number 1080 series of 2017.
I love a roast at Toby Carvery.
With all my favourite things.
And all my favourite people.
I love the delicious slow roasted meat.
And the tasty seasonal veg.
I love the Yorkies and the roasties. I love sharing it with Mum. And Dad.
And Gran.
I love the fact a roast can bring us all together.
On any day of the week.
I love a roast at Toby Carvery. The home of the roast. And remember to book a table online for half term.
The new price drop at Tesco is here, and we've dropped the price of white bread, flatbread, garlic bread, granary bread, chocolate croissant, chocolate brioche, chocolate mousse, chocolate fudge cake, chocolate gâteau, mushroom soup, lentil soup, chicken soup, broccoli and Stilton soup, sliced beef, sliced ham, sliced chicken, sliced salami, ice cream, whipping cream, clotted cream,
A
salad
new
cream.
price drop at Tesco. Every little helps. Prices reduced on at least one product per spoken line, selected UK stores and availability.
Cocoa, chicken wings, Cajun chicken wraps, Skull Cannon.
Yay! It's finally summer. I'm ready for the sun. Beach, here I come.
Summer traffic can be tiring. Recharge at Shell today. Get refreshing rewards plus a chance to win a luxurious beach getaway to Siargao, Boracay, or El Nido with every 1,000 pesos worth of Shell V-Power Nitro Plus.
Summer na talaga! Yes!
See flyers for details. Promo valid until May 31, 2017 at participating Shell stations per DTI FTEB SPD permit number 1080 series of 2017.
And now back to John with the weather.
Yes, Andy. Tonight a big storm.
Storm this! Get the sucker off
offer from Pizza Hut and Pepsi. With every 2 medium pan Super Supreme, you get a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. Yes, a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. Yes, Pepsi the soccer ball. Don't miss the Pizza Hut and Pepsi soccer offer. With every 2 medium pan Super Supreme, you get a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. What about the weather, Eddie? Don't resist and call 19,000 now.
Are you tired of school? Do you have enough of this continuous learning? Let yourself seduce to the crunchy waffle drenched in milk chocolate. That chocolate crispy taste is going to make your day. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.